Hello, and welcome back to another game of World Domination Classic Fix. And looks like we'll be jumping right into things as we are in the first seat. Where do we want to go though? We're kind of all over the place. Could have a play for Africa depending on what Red wants to do. Don't really love Australia. Could contest for North America. Wow. You know, the funny thing is we don't even have an easy card. So, yikes. Really tough start indeed. Alright, roll a 2. But it's not the end of the world. Alright, we keep it pushing. Wow, we gotta really set things up here. It's been quite a while since we played, but we're back now. We are back. Settings are 60 seconds, alliances on, fog, blizzards, portals are off, and of course we play an easy bottom. Okay, very early in the morning, so you know, just trying to wake up, warm up the voice a bit, all that good stuff. Okay, like the fortification from Red, but oh. It's that we're all over the place this morning. It's all good. So white smashes right through. Ouch. I think that was like 5 for us. So very costly. Very costly indeed. Gonna want to be friendly to yellow. Not sure what they want to do here. Exactly. Could go for South America, could contest me for North. Either or. I think they contest. They have a better hold for North America in my opinion. So I should have gone for Africa, it seems. Black could have Europe. Yikes, yeah. I think that's what we're seeing. Not quite sure. Not quite sure. Well, we kind of already committed, right? So, let's just signal that we want out of Africa. Fortify that way. Blue Red doesn't mind too much. Black should be going for Europe, but I don't know what the 6 somatic asks are. Who knows what they're thinking. So white does take the early Australia. If you're going to take Australia, might as well take it while it's good. So, actually don't mind their play. Although it was very expensive for us. How much did they end up losing? Looks like nothing, really. They lost 100. In regards to their exchange in Australia versus Indonesia and I think it was Eastern Australia or something. Yeah, they didn't seem to lose too much, so they did a pretty good job in taking, in my opinion. What does Red want? Red wants South America, even though they could have had Africa. Why settle for the worst on this? You know, they could possibly make a play for North America or Africa after securing the South America. So maybe that's a possibility. Go ahead and try an alliance for yellow. See if they accept. Or if they smack a 4. They probably go that way, right? Yeah. Okay. So they settle for Africa, it looks like. They settle for Africa. You move the 6 out, so I'll gesture one more time, but okay, yellow accepts. Great. Where's my card gonna be? It's gonna be right here. Some simple. Could have been here though. It's okay. So we'll gesture to white that we want that way. Take a card. Move along. Okay. Who else should we be friendly towards? Probably black, but they're kind of taking a while. Figuring out what they want, establishing their European position. So they hit the 2 for us? No, they go that way. I guess just for a card. Sure. Red moves down. Definitely gonna want to be allies. They could actually just pressure my central, or just sit there. So, see how much of an alliance we really have. We'll see. White, why not? I mean, they have a good strong position. If they can utilize their advantage here, they're gonna want to pivot either to Africa or maybe even setting up for the kill. Whatever you do, you don't want to sit there for too long, right? Okay. Well, the board continues to stabilize. We're seeing our spheres of influence starting to form. Red in South America, myself, possibly in North America, black looking to claim Europe, yellow eventually deciding on Africa, and white in Australia. Well, white's gonna want to pivot sometime soon. I'm not sure what yellow's doing. Maybe they want this 3 out the way. I think that's what they're asking. And if that's the case, then by all means. Let's see if they understand. Yeah. Sort of communicating to get these guys out of here. They could easily ambush, right? Sit a 6 in, sit a 4 in, move in the 6, and then they could really contest. But I show a little bit of faith here. See what they want to do. I'm not sure what black's doing. If they want Europe, they're doing a horrible job at it. Yeah, they don't. What are they doing though? Do they want Africa? 5 and a 6. Also, 4 6s. So black's not very good. But we'll send in a request anyways. Want to protect the 6 in Egypt. Yeah, no clue what black's doing, but sure, keep doing that. It's probably gonna give yellow problems, so, which is bad. You might be more inclined to raid North America. Thanks. So red takes. Great job, buddy. Red takes. So white's annoying. I'm gonna have to eliminate 6 series. They also don't accept. No shot there. Yeah. Okay. White's gonna be our crash out enemy, I guess. There's always one. Black, not very experienced, I don't think. Whatever they're trying to do. Not doing a good job at it. Unless it's just disrupting bonus. Then sure. I think yellow leaves. Fingers crossed, right? Okay, great. We got the 5. Perfect. Okay, we have a solid ally in yellow. Good to know. Good to know. Let's move out the 6. Sit the rest here. Enough gesturing, right? Ooh, terrible roll. Alright. Definitely get rid of white from here. Yep. Just stop there for now. Okay. So white blocks their stack, which is even better. Definitely want to eliminate their influence on my side of the board. Black continues their Sammy splitting shenanigans. Why sixes? Fives and sixes, and what are they doing? You know what? I think I've said this before, but they kind of play like a bot. I feel like a lot of new players might be inclined to resemble sort of the bot-like behavior when they're newer to the game. Just because it's like all they know, right? If you're practicing single player, practicing against bots, and they tend to do this. No clue why, it's not very good. To be fair, if you were playing something like true random, as in the dice, you always play balanced blitz, but if you were doing like a true random situation, I can understand a bunch of threes. So then you're talking, right? I mean, it's a matter of with the six, perfect. Oh, they're reading us like a bug. They're doing exactly what I was. Oh, cool. Well played. Now we take, or well, still a three. So let's be a little more friendly. Ouch. I don't know whether I can trust red. Ooh, where's their card even gonna come from? Gonna have to hit us. Or hit the yellow six. I don't know, something. Hey. Well played. Oh man. Hit me if you need to. This time. Gonna go ahead and just allow red to take a card in central. It's the friendly thing to do. Obviously they'd have to smack a yellow six. They could. They did, they'd be feeding me. Actually no, they wouldn't. Yellow has sat. Well anyways. Inviting them to hit me just kind of eliminates any awkward tension if they do decide to hit us anyways, which they probably would have. It's either that or hit a six, so just that. It's also friendly. It's friendly, and that could go a long way. At least for now. I don't have North America just yet anyways, so what should red do though? I don't think they're the type to navigate a stack into Asia. They're not able to with the 13 in Kamchatka. And it'd be a little too costly for me to allow that, so I don't think we do. What should I do? I'm not quite sure. 30 and 40. Yeah. So the board's looking pretty healthy. Everyone with 40. Myself with 30. Don't hit a 3. Come on. It's gonna let you save this. Alright, courtesy only goes so far, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, that's fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so we take now. How do we want to do this? Like this. Like this. Yeah? There goes 3. Five. So 5 goes that way. I'm gonna use slider just to be a little more cautious. Right. Okay. There we go. We take, and these guys go right back that way. Now we're uber friendly to red. Nice. Hopefully they don't break us. They could. They're a lot stronger than we are. 42. Well, 40 now, but until they set. They're ahead of us on cards. Just want to hope that black doesn't get any ideas. That's why the 14 sits in Northern Territory. That is what it's called, right? Northwest Territory. Oh my gosh. I hate this for black. They're just gonna keep splitting. It's so obnoxious. What does red do? I don't want you to hit us. I don't want to invite them to hit us because it's not active anymore. Not for them and not for us. So I'm not gonna say anything. If they ask, I don't think I'd be inclined to let that happen. So hit a 6, please. Be my guest. Perfect. They could just move a stack into Asia if they really wanted to be friendly, but no, pressure. No, they don't fully commit. I don't like that. I mean, we're clearly... I'm not going to break them. So this 18 sitting in Venezuela, I feel like they could utilize that in Brazil. Put up a fight in Africa. They really wanted to. Which I think they should. If you're sitting in the South America position, and most especially if you don't have an Asian exterior, or an exterior for cards, for that matter, you have to choose to pressure your African player or your North American player. So in that case, they break a yellow 6. They're inclined to pressure Africa. Don't know if this 15, that's where my card's supposed to be. And for some reason, it's blocked. So, I don't appreciate that. Really don't appreciate that. Hit black. Definitely not going to do that. I am going to gesture to yellow to get out of my face. Kindly. Yeah? It's not too late for yellow to disrupt us. Although they shouldn't. Not sure what black is doing. I mean... Okay, they sit at 12 territories. Here's the issue with black. Although North America can outpace Europe depending on territory count, black is a notorious splitter. So I don't take it they would be relenting any territories with constant 5 stacks. The hope is that white eventually gets annoyed enough to retaliate, but I don't see that happening. With the turtle stack sitting in Siam, they've blocked off their stack. Yikes. Okay, this is looking really bad. White's pressuring, but I mean, it's not gonna get very far in terms of territory count. Black's almost at 12. Will they lose their African positions? So I don't know. Yellow leaves, right? Right. Cool. Cool. Not comfy with the 7. In fact, I might actually have to sit in Kamchatka a little earlier than I anticipated. Which isn't the end of the world, but I mean, risky. A lot of trust to black. But I don't see another easy option here. Okay, full trust to black. Just with the 5, right? I'm simply matching. So that's fair. I do want a 20 or something a little more protective of white sitting at 38, and even yellow at the 17. Not sure why they haven't just moved all the way into Africa. I feel like that was a blunder. Black might be cutting them off here. Wow. Okay, black is actually obnoxious. Hopefully the rest of the board hates this as much as I do. Okay, so yellow failing to assert themselves fully into Africa. They haven't really fully committed that they're gonna set a 17 stack outside of their bonus, which is a sizable amount. And I think that failure to commit is part of why they're kind of down right now. Not holding a bonus. It's not good. Australia doing nothing to retaliate against black so far, which is a red flag. I don't know what that 17 is doing here. Hopefully it just mows right through the 3. What do they want to do? Oh great, white, okay. Hello, hit white. Yeah, I know, yeah. Look, I mean, I'm not saying it's a good idea, but are they just gonna let white bully them like this? Same with black, are they just gonna let them stack wherever they want to? Gotta get that stack out of there. In Japan. Nothing. Terrible. Well, it's not so good for us. Right? Not so good for us. Ooh, a choker. Don't want to use that just yet. I kind of do want to hit black though. Man, because this is ridiculous. But I'm not quite sure. Alright, we'll secure 11 territories, we lose 1. Just want to inch our way to 12. Inch our way to 12. Okay, so they open up Middle East. White can take card in the Middle East. They probably take Siberia instead. Question is, what does yellow do? And I feel like if I were white, I'd actually let yellow move to Africa, right? I mean, if they move to Africa, that sort of impedes red and causes some tension between red and I and yellow. Just a bunch of tension in the west. They choose not to. It's possible they're thinking another weak link keeps the tension off of them, which, if that's the case, fair enough. I'm not quite sure. Also, red pulls a sneaky one, fortifying into Venezuela. Why, though? I really don't know. I'm not going to add to it, but, I mean, why? That's never a good sign, right? Tells me, big yawn. Tells me they're plotting, right? Eventual breaks, which aren't fun. Yellow quits. Hello says, I don't know how to get out of my situation. So this sucks for everyone in Asia. Nope, sucks for red too. Red's definitely gonna have to get yellow. Get yellow. I don't want them breaking us. Alright, so we'll hold on to our joker here. Go ahead and fortify this way. I don't really want to leave a 5 here. Just make it an 11 so the bot doesn't hit us. And move up that way. Okay. So red either smacks yellow and full commits or breaks us. Wow, why did black do that? Oh, what? Wow. Whoa. 25 to 23, they lose. 25. Wow, terrible dice for black. Great for us. So now red can definitely advance here. with black so much weaker. Wow. That's gotta hurt. They still break us. Move the 22 Brazil. No. Okay. Didn't love that. Did not love that. So now we're gonna focus a little more on red. Guess that was too generous. Might be able to take card. What does the bot do? Hopefully it gets out of my way. Oh, he's back. Come on, man. That could be a bot out strategy if I've ever seen one. It's pretty lame. Pretty lame, pretty lame, pretty lame. And they saw that black snapped. Ooh, yeah. That's probably worth a report if I've ever seen one. I don't know. Might do it later. Might not. Maybe they really just had bad Wi-Fi, right? He disconnects. I think they moved the 11 out of here. We could be tempted to hold a Middle Eastern position, which I wouldn't, especially with this 38 in Cyan. Completely open to smack. I don't think they should. They don't. You know what I think? I think I have to try something fancy. Maybe I can let red hit black. I don't want to let red go into Asia. That's just too much work. I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do? Let's try this. Let's just try this. So we take card, keep our stack nice and open. These guys retreat that way. Still want to give red the opportunity to have a card if they'd like. Hit yellow. Hit us if you need to. Yeah? They have ones to hit black if they really want to. They don't have to. Wonder what they do though. Besides take a card. Do they hit yellow? Or do they continue to hit us for a turn? Yeah, black stacks in Siberia. Saw that coming. Oh, they don't. Not yet anyways. Okay, sure. Sit at 12, finally. We also gotta take our bonus back here. Alright, buddy. So now we gotta signal somehow to red that enough's enough. Without aggressing. We don't want to aggress, obviously. Yeah. Wish white accepted our lines. But, I mean, with black smacking their giant stack in Middle East, a little more confident that if white chooses to sue, it's going to be on black and not us. Yellow might even be a little bit of an annoyance for them. Obviously, it's their only card, China. So, we'll just see what happens. Do they really just spot out again? If they come back, that's definitely an offense. Oh boy. Okay, they're still here. Or are they? Nope. Ooh, wow. Black. Ooh, and they full aggress red. What? I actually don't know what to do now. I don't think we take bonus. We're still in a sizable lead, so there's no rush. We'll take the set. Why not? Wow. Didn't see that coming. I don't know which stack to make my main. White accepts out of nowhere. Why do you accept? You scared of me now or something? Why do they accept? I really don't know. But sure, thanks. Maybe they just respect me now. Funny. So black takes big losses. Wow. Unlucky. Also, I don't recommend a 3-point hold for Europe. But it's a bot, to be fair. If they were a bot, you don't really have much choice. Are they going for the kill here? Looks like they are. Oh wow, they are. So, they severely weaken themselves. Looks like they basically quit. At 14. For 3 cards? Not worth it at all, if you ask me. Even if it's a bot. Let's hit black. Yeah? Alright, so it looks like keeping it cool with red has paid off. Dude, come on. Stop! Hit black. Keeps hitting me. It's wide open for you. You don't have to keep doing that. So if red's any good, they take Africa, obviously, and hold it. Give themselves a nice, healthy 5 troop bonus. Basically for free. Courtesy of black. Oh, I think I kill if red doesn't. Uh-oh. Red takes the kill, I guess. That's unfortunate. Oof. Okay, I was hoping red would just hit Africa. No, they take the kill though. Problem with that is now red doesn't just catch up, but they're like really strong. That's a full 4 cards plus an additional 3 that they already have. Have plenty of time to take. This is 60 seconds, is it not? No, it's actually 120 seconds. Wow. It felt so much slower. I promise you it felt slower. So settings are actually way out of whack. I told you I took a long break. So portals, blizzards, fog are off. Alliances are on. True, true, true. Automated, of course. It's actually novice to grandmaster. Yikes. Medium AI. 120 seconds. Yeah. Okay. This is a very different game of Risk. I apologize. Okay. Got the 20. Well, don't aggress me. What? Red. Let's get this guy. What is red doing? A 48 is crazy. If you ask me. So we're gonna hit this for stack a few in Greenland. Does white block their stack? No. So I'm liable to get hit by white, which is why the 8 stays. Here's my move. We're gonna trust that red doesn't break us, although I'm willing to bet they do. Sorry, pal. Ouch. 5. That hurts. Alright, man. Don't hit me. I'm not even gonna tell them what to do. They should know. If they hit me, I'm not cool with that. I mean, obviously. Okay. Hit Africa. Cool. Cool. Move out the 40. We could deadly trap this guy now, actually. Well, I don't know, it'd be expensive for red. But 80 and mine 100. We could really make things work here. Perfect. Alright, to work with that. To work with that. So white breaks their Europe. Man, a deadliest trap would really set the game in motion here. We could slow roll red, or slow roll white, excuse me. But, I don't know. Seems like that's gonna take some time for red to realize. Ouch. We're getting some pretty bad dice, but doesn't matter now. We're in the endgame. Myself sitting at 103 troops. Red 85, close behind, and white at a 64. The set on the way. As long as we could keep white on our good side, then sure. White sending me a last-minute alliance tells me that they're better than I anticipated. But at the same time, they're sitting in Australia. Red's doing it. I think. It's in the Middle East. Ah, so close. So close. I was hoping. Had high hopes. White sets, gets a dude trade. Pretty whack. I think white also breaks to us. They don't. They move this way? They should've. They didn't. We keep our stack open. Man, consistently bad dice. The game doesn't like me, guys. I know. So hopefully we see Pop sit in the Middle East and fortify into Ukraine. Yes. Oh, full Sue. Perfect. That works too. So they take second place. Well played. Very well played. Okay. 2 cards. Set into 50 or so. We sweep. So that's GG's. Thanks to Red. Thank you. We're just deciding that the game didn't have to go on for much longer. Treated them with respect and decency. They say they'd like to buy in Australia. We'll grant that risk. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll side. I mean, you guys see these dice, right? Wow, they're that bad today. I couldn't tell you why. Ah, misclick. Whoops. Okay. My mistake. It's all good. Doesn't matter now. Unless they want it to matter. They can always disrupt, but that's the game. Did a misclick though. 120 seconds, so that's a long wait. To apologize. That's the game. Like I was saying, I had a really strong ally in red. Did all the right stuff. To be fair, I think if they recognized the deadliest trap right at the end with they're holding Europe and Africa and my holding the Americas, if it took long enough, like enough turns pass, they might have had a clear fight for first. Depending on how we handled white eventually, we might have had an opportunity to win. But they don't. Instead they take second. And I reward their decision, right? Not reward. They actually took care of white themselves, but you know, I applaud their decision. It saves a lot of time. If the bot takes over. So they had other things to do. No slider. Don't need that today. That's the game. First game back. And that's a victory. Check out these rankings. So, very curious. Novice to Grandmaster. 2 beginners, 1 novice, and an expert. So kind of a mixed bag here, but that's the game. If you've enjoyed, I invite you to stick around. It's Dan, I'm Grandmaster at the Game of Risk, and thanks for watching. You know, I've got everything mixed up here, but where are we at? 90 and 79. It's actually quite a few. But yeah, we gotta definitely grind out these rank points and everything. But we're back. Anyways, thanks for watching.